Welcome back to World of X Games Real Moto 2020. I could not be more excited about this next video part. Jackson Strong, filmed by Ben Heydrich. The last time that Jacko was in Real Moto, he blew his house up. So we're gonna see what he does in this one. What can you guys tell me about Jacko and Ben?
Jacko is one of the gnarliest dudes in this competition, I think, and he always has something to prove.
His filmer is going to be more on the cinematic side. I'm expecting to see some creativity behind the lens.
Let's get right into it. Jackson Strong and Ben Heydrich.
G'day, my name's Jackson Strong. I ride freestyle motocross from Australia. The thing that I like most about our edit is the energy and enthusiasm it brings. I feel it's got the old school vibes there as well as like new school. Hey, we're here and we're doing some cool stuff.
I've been working with Jackson Strong for a number of years now. We've got a film company together called Headstrong Films. Our team consists of Lachlan Russell, Jackson Strong, our new team member Raj Jordan and myself.
This year for Real Moto, we put in so much effort. We went to the effort of building a whole new FMX course to really showcase what can be done on dirt jumps. We got planes in, we blew a fire cannon off. We just had too much fun, I think.
The vibe of this edit is badass. It's got to be Jacko, it's got to be flames, it's got to be in your face, and it's got to be world firsts. The concept that we envisioned with this edit was end of the world, start of a new era, bringing freestyle motocross back from the dead.
In our Real Moto, we really just wanted to show that FMX is still alive. At the start, we had a tombstone rip FMX, jumped over the top of it, and then just blast into some of the biggest jumps ever and really big tricks. So I'm stoked that we went hard.
What we've got here, you'll see a couple of pipes running down the trench. What these are going to do, we've got a pressure chamber up the top. It's going to put high pressured air. We're going to put a heap of dirt in the end of them. If everything goes to time, we'll release the air from the chamber and it's just going to shoot a heap of dirt up in the air as if it's coming out of the ground with Jackson.
There was so much synchronization that had to happen in this shot. There was so much that had to be done at the exact moment for it to work the way it did. The stars aligned and we got the shot.
Working with Jacko is a bit of an eye-opener. He's always really ambitious, really pushes things right to the limit of what's possible for himself and for us.
With our filming for Real Moto 2020, the risk was off the chart. Everything we were doing, like, it was life and death situations every single time, and just glad I had a good team that was able to execute everything perfectly and make sure I had the correct path to be able to do my job safely. The fire scene was really cool. I think that's probably the most labour intensive of the whole shoot. There's a whole lot of setup goes into that, the fire cannon and making sure everything's routed correctly, making sure the whole team has their designated job.
So much coordination went into every shot that everything had to be perfectly timed and everyone in the whole team had to do their job perfectly to get it right.
On the night it just ran like clockwork. We got the shots we needed to do and everyone came away safely. Not only are we showing creativity through a film point, it's also through the music side of it.
I'm a huge fan of music and I think it's so important, especially when it comes to a video part like this. We wanted to create something ourselves that we could absolutely sink our teeth into. So we jumped in the studio with Raj and we created our own song. We made all the sounds ourselves. We even went out into the warehouse and used different tools and things to make scrape noises and bangs and clangs and noises on the roller door just to add to this thing and make it really industrial and a little bit earthy at the same time.
We really wanted to bring an Australian element to the mix, so I got my Indigenous friend Dane Simpson to lay down some didgeridoo and it turned out perfect.
Perfectly tailor-made for this project, and that's the icing on the cake, really is.
No matter how good the film was, it's got to have something that's like a world first on a dirt bike that no one's ever seen before. So Jacko had the idea of doing two of the world's biggest tricks off dirt-to-dirt jumps, and you know, to pull that off is just amazing, and it's just a real credit to Jacko that he could get it done.
We did this by not having any ramps in the whole project, and it was really quite a battle for me to do the first double flip dirt to dirt. It was insane. The lip changes so much, and you know, a bit of the clay lip can fall away and then you're done. The dirt to dirt double and dirt to dirt fronty are two career highlights for me. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and this time Real Moto 2020, we nailed it. I think I love aviation nearly as much as dirt bikes. It'd be pretty close. They're kind of hand in hand these days, and the more I fly and ride bikes, the more I think about how I can integrate those two together and make something cool. We've got AJ, my friend who flies in his Pitts S1. He's going to fly underneath between the big dirt jumps, and I'm going to rip it over the top and make something nasty. It might be a split second for you guys, but for us, this is hours, weeks of work to make this happen, so appreciate it.
Jackson's mate AJ's on the other end in the plane talking to Lockie, trying to get the count in and when to turn around and bomb through the centre of this jump. Such a risky moment for Jacko.
All right, we're all good to go.
Oh, relief, boy, that is so good. Cheers, everyone. Right.
I've been working with Benny and Lockie for around 10 years now, and between us, I think we're a magical team. We get the job done. I know that they give me my space that I need to go through the pressure and do what I need to do, but in the back of my head, I know they're gonna get the shot, so we're covered. I'm Jackson Strong, and this is my Real Moto edit.
Well, that part was fire. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Strong.
The quality of the film was ridiculous from the daytime to the nighttime with the explosions.
Probably one of the best shots of Real Moto 2020 was the Cordova flip going through the flames. Like, he's blowing stuff up to make that happen, and he's, you know, they nailed the shot perfect. Everything was perfect about it.
All right, folks, this is it. The judges are gonna break off. They're gonna put in their final numbers, and we're moments away from finding out who's gonna go home with the gold medal for X Games Real Moto.
Creative use of terrain, we'll go with 6.
The top 3 dudes for me are super close, and any one of them could win it.
All right, my numbers are in. It's up to the other 2 judges now.
Thank you, judges. The numbers are tallied. I have the top 3 for Real Moto 2020. Bronze medal goes to Jackson Strong and Ben Heydrich.
Yeah.
Congratulations.